Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something special at the request of JT Villain. We are doing a single album review for Meatloaf's Bad Out of Hell. And I'm just going to tell you my opinion on this album. I want to show you the album art too. And I want to tell you if this album is worth checking out or if you can skip it. There's the album art. I really love this album art with like the whole like bat creature or gargoyle in the background with a motorcycle flying out of a cemetery with the red clouds over it. Love the name too of Bat Out of Hell as well, honestly. Great name. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, great name, honestly. I really love the name of this album. And this is what I think starting from track 1, the title track, Bat Out of Hell. I think it's a really fantastic, like, kind of classic rock opera opening track. It has like the vibrancy and power of an opera, but it still has the classic swing and boogie of classic rock. I kind of wish there was a little bit more focus on guitar throughout this album. Just a little bit more. That's just a personal opinion though, because my favorite elements about the title track are honestly Meatloaf's voice and the piano, and I love the backing vocals too. Excellent track. I would give this one a 9 out of 10. You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth, or Hot Summer Night, is also very catchy, a little bit more stripped back, leaning a little away from that rock opera vibe, just a little bit, but it still feels like a rock opera. And it is still a very sweet and fun song. It's just I would say I prefer the title track a little bit more than You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth, Hot Summer Night, but I would still give this like a decent 9. Now, Heaven Can Wait, this is actually my favorite deep cut, and it's just basically like a piano ballad. And it's just so tender and sweet and catchy. I really love it, honestly. 10 out of 10 track, probably my second favorite on the album. Now, All Revved Up with No Place to Go feels the most out of place on this album. This is more of like just a straight up like classic rock, maybe bordering hard rock track, and it just doesn't really fit with the rock opera vibe. It really feels like they just had an extra idea lying around and they just wanted to add an extra song to the album, and this one just feels out of place. Yeah, I mean, it feels like they just wanted to make a classic rock, hard rock track, and it feels a little out of place, at least in my opinion, anyway. But I'll give you that. So I'm gonna give this one a decent 8, and consider this one my least favorite on the album, just because it kind of ruins the flow of the album just a little bit. Anyway, but next up we have 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. Solid track, very solid. Honestly, it's more of like a love ballad about a lost love, and I would give this a decent 9. It's a little shorter than the epic title track and the next track that we will get to. And I would say I like this. I like it a little bit more than You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth, Hot Summer Night, but I don't like it as much as the title track, though. But next up, we have Paradise by the Dashboard Light. This is a 3-part epic trading vocals between Meatloaf and a female singer that I can't remember the name of. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. But I can't remember her name. And I love the trading vocals from the opener Paradise to Let Me Sleep on It to Praying for the End of Time. It is just a beautiful track with a lot of creative up and downs. I have a lot of nostalgia for this track too. This is probably my favorite track on the album, is Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Excellent track, 10 out of 10 track. just a perfect like rock opera, classic rock track. Like this one in particular really reminds me of like Night at the Opera, like Bohemian Rhapsody. And I can also see how this album inspired Kid Rock. I'm not Kid Rock, sorry. Green Day. I meant to say Green Day. And I can see how this helped inspired Green Day's American Idiot. There we go. Yeah, I can see where they took a lot of influence from this and like the Who's Tommy, if I'm being honest with you. Now granted the Who's Tommy did come out like I think 8 years before this one did. But I honestly think this is kind of this is basically doing what The Who did with Tommy with a stronger vocal performance, in my opinion. I still like Tommy. Tommy is still a great, like, rock opera, classic rock album. But if you put a gun to my head and said pick between Tommy or Bat Out of Hell, I would probably pick Bat Out of Hell. That's just me. All right, let's get to the final track for Crying Out Loud. It starts as a very soft piano ballad that eventually rises into a more vibrant and expansive vocal performance with like very minimalist guitars and much more grand piano with some backing not synthesizer, with like some backing piano and excellent track. I would also give this a 9 out of 10. I would probably put this above. I would probably say this is my least favorite of the 9 out of 10s, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. So this is how I would rank it. Paradise by Dashboard Light is number 1. Heaven Can Wait is number 2. Bat Out of Hell is number 3. I would say 2 out of 3 is number 4. You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth is number 5. For Crying Out Loud is number 6. And All Revved Up with No Place to Go is my least favorite on this album. Very consistent album, and I actually have a challenge for JT Villain if he watches this video, which I'm willing to bet he is. I want you to listen to another like modern like rock opera album. It's the name of it is Coma Ecliptic by Between the Buried and Me. I think you would get a big kick out of that one. They take a lot of influence from like Daft Punk and Queens of Night at the Opera. It really feels like if you combine, it's like electronically induced rock opera. I feel like you would get a lot out of it, honestly. But that's just my recommendation to JT Villain. All of you have a great day, a great week, and a great weekend. I'll see all of you next week. Take care, everyone.